So, good morning, everyone.
We survived the night.
The worst of the storm has passed. We're currently waiting on hold. This was just too funny to not share.
We estimate your call will be answered in less than 10 minutes. We estimate your call will be answered in less than 10 minutes. We estimate your call will be
That
answered
has
in less
got
than
to be by far the worst hold music I have ever heard.
They don't even have like a backing melody or anything like that.
Generally, these things work with an AI that you can set things that happen, like this many minutes of music, or interrupt the backing track
With the message.
with this message every like 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Well, something has malfunctioned that this little interrupt just loops. I don't think this is normal. Basically, our flight has been rescheduled for Sunday, so we need to stay here an extra night. So I was just calling to see if they could, extend our stay a day. That lets us use one of our park passes that we didn't use for that extra day. So now we're back up to 4 days of park time, assuming things open up tomorrow.
I'm assuming.
And
I feel good about assuming that.
now, I think it's said this for over a minute now.
Yes, for sure.
Also, before I got into this queue, they told me they estimated the call will be answered in 9 minutes. So
Yeah, I know. I at first I was like, oh, 10 minutes, that's great. Now I'm like, I'm not so sure about the veracity of this estimation.
I don't know. Can we trust this?
Can we trust AI?
Can you trust an AI that acts like this?
We estimate your call will be answered in less than 10 minutes. We estimate your call will be
So
answered in
that's the
less
big
than
thing that
That's-
happened was our flight got pushed back a day.
Yeah. And we're flying in. We were supposed to fly into Boston. They automatically rescheduled us to fly into Providence. Lucky for us, we live closer to Providence than Boston. And we don't have a car parked in Boston.
Thank God for that. Oh my God, could you imagine? Because there was
That was plan.
question.
That was plan
That was
B.
plan B.
Yeah, because we ordered an Uber for 3:30 a.m. And I'm always a little nervous. Like, is there really people driving at 3:30 a.m. going, I'm gonna take someone to the airport? Yes, there is.
Thankfully, yes.
Both times we've done that, we've
So
had
far,
no
so
problem.
good.
But I figured if no one shows up by 4 a.m., I'm getting in the car and driving to the airport. And that didn't happen. So yeah, things were very windy last night. Basically, at some point yesterday, we did a little stream after our last outing before we hunkered down for the night because we managed to get a few drinks at the poolside bar
Right before they closed.
right before they closed that down. And we got to the room and things got windy and windy. We were watching some things on DirecTV. The DirecTV got knocked out, but the resort channels are still on. And the local channels are still on. So
Yes.
I guess they get the local channels through an antenna feed and not through DirecTV.
Because we were able to watch some news.
Right, and then that went out. And so then we were down to resort channels. Which they had one that's piping in movies. They got one that pumps in shorts and bedtime stories. And of course, there's the park information channel. We could have just looped the park is
We
closed all
absolutely
night long.
could have.
We could have. We didn't.
No, we just put on the classic cartoons, which aren't classic cartoons, but they are good cartoons.
But it's a 24-hour loop, which means that by this point we've seen all these. But they're fun.
Oh yeah, no, it's
Yeah.
great. Especially we've seen the ones that play like 10 o'clock at night on.
Yeah. That
So
the
the-
daytime ones we've not seen as many, but that part of the loop is we're well familiar with.
Which is nice because that's the kind of thing you want. If you're gonna put TV on, is something that's familiar, so you can just let it go to white noise and go to sleep. I slept really well. Like I only woke up when the phone was like, "Hey, emergency alert! There's flooding."
They keep sending those emergency alerts to your phone at 2 or 3 in the morning. Which I guess if you're in a place you need to move, it'd be good to wake people up.
Yeah.
But
No tornadoes.
so we were in a secure Disney World building that can handle. Although water came in under the door.
Yeah, I think it was just wind blowing the water.
Right, because we're on the 4th floor, so
Not
it ain't flooding. But the wind and the rain did. There's not a good seal on the bottom of the door to this room, and so last night at one point I walked over the door, my feet got wet, and so I grabbed a towel and just stuffed it down there. And this morning that towel was soaked, so it was probably a good idea that we put that there.
Mm-hmm.
But wind has died down. I don't see any wind rustling. It's still rainy. Things have not opened back up though in our resort. I think there's still a flood warning in effect till, or flood watch or warning or whatever in effect till 11:30.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking 11:30, maybe if that clears out and there's no more alerts or warnings, maybe they'll start opening some things back up here and we could actually get out to the lobby and the arcade and find some ways to entertain ourselves today, because the parks are all still closed today. Everything's pretty much closed except for resort stuff. And that's limited. Like some of the bigger resorts that are all indoor have things opened up, but there's no transportation to get to those anyways.
Yep.
But anyways, we've been streaming now for 6.5 minutes, and
Okay.
and this still says 10 minutes. Now, I guess technically time could have passed and it would still be less than 10 minutes.
Yeah.
But I'd like to hear a less than 5 by now.
Right. I mean, it's not that surprising that we're gonna have a wait. Like, there's other people who probably
Right.
are.
Well, I'd like an honest estimate.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It'd be nice if that if I could. I mean, if the system's down and it's just giving out bad information, then it's not their fault necessarily. But if I knew that the hold time at this point was an hour or stuck and not working,
Right.
then I could just hang this up. So that's really all there is to update here. I don't know. Is anyone walking around outside?
I mean,
Because I think they're still saying stay to your rooms, but at this point,
I hear movements.
yeah.
We estimate your call will be answered in less than 10 minutes. We estimate your call will be answered
We're on the
in
back
less
side
than
of the building
10
towards the
minutes.
parking area, so
Yeah.
we're not
We're not in the high traffic area.
where we could see if people are walking around the complex
I
really.
just hear doors open every so
Yeah,
often.
people walking.
Less than 10 minutes. We estimate your
So,
call will be answered in
anyways,
less than
really just wanted to connect to give a little update that wind came through and we slept through most of that, and we are good and fine here. Our flight's delayed a day, but JetBlue automatically booked us on a new flight. And now the last thing to see is if Disney could help us out by letting us stay in this room an extra day and extend our stay. And we'll find out about that in less than
10 minutes. We estimate your call will be answered in less than 10 minutes. We estimate your call will be answered in less than 10 minutes. We estimate your call
I
will be
really don't
answered
trust
in
that.
less than
But
10 minutes.
but you know what? We're going on 9 minutes here that we connected to the stream.
Your call will be answered
So why don't we all wait here together for this last little bit here and see if that less than 10 minutes holds true. Although technically it's already not, because it went like a minute before I clicked to go live.
Right. Right.
But we'll call this the official clock. Let's find out. Will Disney hold true to their hold time? All right, we're at 9:25, 9:20. All right, we got 30 seconds left. 29, 28. We'll do a countdown from 10.
We estimate your call will be answered in less than 10 minutes. We estimate your call will be answered in less than 10 minutes. We estimate your call will be answered in less
All
than
right,
10
that's 15
minutes.
seconds.
We estimate your call will be answered in less than
10,
10 minutes.
9,
We estimate your
8,
call will be answered
7,
in less than
6,
10 minutes.
5,
We estimate your
4,
call will be answered
3,
in less than
2,
10 minutes.
1.
We estimate
10
your call will be
minutes.
answered in less than 10 minutes.
All right.
Oh, no.
Less than 10 minutes. We estimate your call will be answered
The phone system is broken. They are not going to answer in 10 minutes or less. I'm not confident this is ever getting answered. I think we're stuck in a holding pattern somewhere.
It really shouldn't have gotten stuck like this. This does not feel right. Yeah.
Actually, I said this was the worst hold music ever. I've heard worse. I have heard worse
At
than
least
this.
it's pleasant, you know. It is kind of pleasant. It's not grating or harsh or anything like that.
All right. Well, anyways, that's pretty much all I have to update you with. So things are still fine and dandy here in Disney, and hopefully things will be improving soon, and we'll be able to get out and about a little bit today, at least in the resort, and hopefully we'll be back in the parks tomorrow. I've not heard any update one way. They've not announced any closures for tomorrow,
But yeah.
but also we haven't gotten any real
If you go to
information.
the app and you click on Friday,
Yeah.
park hours, they're still saying they're open. So,
Okay, so they've not closed them for
yeah,
tomorrow yet.
it's not like Tuesday
But-
where they're like, yep, 2 days, see you later.
But then again, I don't know at what point they're actually going to send staff into the parks to assess damage and determine what maintenance needs to be done to be ready to open. And at that point, that's when a decision will be made when they can open, I would
I'm
think.
assuming, I know assuming makes ass out of you and me, blah, blah, blah. But it feels like, you know, they made sure, you know, they closed it for 2 days, you know, to take, you know, during the storm, and then the afternoon when it's less, you know, when it's gone, to clean up, assess all that stuff, and then they can work on that
Right.
until tomorrow morning when they
Well,
open. But
we'll
that's
see.
me assuming.
We're doing a lot of assuming. All I know is that they've not made any announcement about Friday, which means that, and the default, if they've not made an announcement, is
It's
open.
open, so
So,
yeah.
but that doesn't mean that they've made an official ruling that it's open. Anyways. And also, our friend Five Hit Dune, his flight has been delayed.
Ah, that's right. He's in North Carolina, isn't he?
Oh my God!
5 minutes.
12 minutes later, we're down from 10 to 5.
Okay, I have renewed faith in the AI.
Yes, something is still working there. It's just an estimate that's off a little bit.
Yeah. Fair enough, you know.
Sparky writes in, Johnny, you survived. Yes, and Dune is still alive and well, but his flight has also been delayed, I think. Or he's got a connecting flight out through Georgia.
Oh, yeah, that's fucking delayed.
He says, cool, I skimmed the 3 casts this morning. I may not be able to get out of here. I fly from Charlotte to Atlanta, then home.
Yeah, no.
So,
Ian's supposed to go through Georgia and North Carolina, I think. Like,
Oh.
The path is fucking weird. Look it up.
now Sparky says, who are we calling, the airport? No. JetBlue automatically rebooked us on a new flight for Sunday. Oh, I think our call's ready. Hello?
All right.
Hi, my name's Jonathan Guitars. How are you doing? And just mute us there because I didn't know if I was going to have to read my confirmation number or social security number or things like that.
Yeah.
Um,
Credit card, you know.
So, anyways, we were calling the Disney resort number, which the website says to do for things like this.
Mm-hmm.
And so after waiting on hold for less than 10 minutes, which was actually more than 10 minutes,
Not too much more.
Not too much more though. 15 minutes, not bad.
That's not bad.
That's not bad. But basically, I said, "Oh yes, we could do that. All you need to do is go to the front desk." I don't think the front desk is open right now. Certainly, the dining isn't open now. But then again, they have they haven't updated the weather information page since 8:00 this morning, though.
Let's see. Ow, fuck. Stupid doorstop.
Well, let's see if there's been a weather if there's been an update on the weather page on Disney's site here. No, they still have last update the page at 8:50 a.m.
Okay, because the rain has lessened. It's not raining as hard as it was last time I looked out the window. So
basically, our plan is we were kind of forced into the plan that we would only do if we were forced into it, which I'm kind of glad.
It's gonna work out.
Sometimes I need that nudge because with 2 days of park closures, we have 2 park day passes that we haven't used. And I could try to negotiate for a partial refund on those, although that wouldn't be that much because the price per day goes down as you add more. So the difference between a 3-day and a 5-day, probably not a whole lot. Probably worth asking for though. So one of the things that we thought we could do is extend our stay a day, and then that we get 4 park days in at least, and we just have to pay for an extra resort night in the room here. But we really were kind of like, do we really want to be away from home an extra day? And
I'm a big fucking homebody. I'm prepared for 5 days away from home, and that's it.
I was on the fence. She was clearly not on the fence, and let's get the fuck home after our last day of park fun.
This is my price to pay for saying, let's go. Hurricane, let's fucking go.
But I wasn't going to push the issue because she wants to get home, and what's the fun being here if she's grumpy like we could be home now. So JetBlue, thank you for giving us a nudge in the right direction to get a little bit more out of this vacation. And thank you for booking our return flight automatically to an airport closer than the airport we were initially supposed to fly into.
That is great.
That is great.
I like that.
I like it. Whenever I go to book flights, all the best options and the best prices are with Boston. So I end up booking Boston. And this is now the second time that we've had a return flight to Boston canceled and rescheduled the next day to Providence. So JetBlue keeps trying to get us to Providence.
Eventually, yeah.
But we have to. Anyways, luckily there's no car at the airport. Now Sparky asked if Gothard could change his schedule. Yes, actually, Boston is on the way for Gothard, kind of on the way.
Yeah.
Whereas Providence would be going past our place and further south, and Providence is closer. So it'll be a cheaper Uber. So we're just going to Uber back from Providence, and we've told Gothard, hey, we're not getting in till maybe
3:30.
Well, we're getting into the airport at 3.
Okay, so 4.
I said we'll be there. We'll be there by 5. But
that's a good one.
We'll text you as we're boarding the airplane. I don't blame you if you wait to depart for your drive down to our place until we're on a plane. So Gothard's going to come down Sunday evening just straight to our place. Probably get in just in time for us to go find some dinner. So that is still on schedule. We just got to wait for things to open up around here. It might even be worth it taking a walk down to the hall to see if the front desk is open, because I imagine a lot of people are going to need to talk to people at the front desk.
Yeah. Trying to get a jump on that would probably be good.
Yeah, although getting a jump on that would have been about 2 hours ago, but. But I don't know if they were even open then or now. Or
it's hard to tell.
Well, the flood warning was to 11:30.
Yes.
Which there's not enough rain coming down for that warning to mean anything right now.
Yeah, so it's. I think we're past the flash flood warning.
Right. So at 11:30 we'll officially be past the last alerts our phone got.
In less than 10 minutes.
In less than 10 minutes.
The flash flood warning will be passed.
The flash flood warning will be passed in 10 minutes. The flash flood warning will be passed in less than 10 minutes. The flash flood warning will be passed in less than 10 minutes. Can we just do that for the rest of this stream?
Yeah, no, absolutely.
So I guess I'll get some...
Okay, it's actually... Looks like the track for Ian is bypassing...
Atlanta?
It's bypassing Atlanta, and it's actually going to be in Charlotte on
Saturday.
So
the storm's coming in to prevent Dune from getting off the ground.
Yes. It's hitting South Carolina and then North Carolina, and then Virginia, and then it takes that crazy right angle turn out through.
No,
It looks like it's all through.
no. Sparky, JetBlue already automatically booked us a new flight for the next day. Our Saturday flight was canceled, and as a courtesy, they automatically booked us on a replacement flight for Sunday. Which, it's funny. The last time they did that, I was pissed about that because there was nothing we could do for another day.
Yeah,
That was when I was visiting my grandparents.
We have we have the extended tickets, and we're at Disney.
We
so.
have 2 extra park day passes for Disney that we can't use now. So now being forced to stay here an extra day means that we use one of those tickets. But yeah, the flight has already been rescheduled for Sunday.
Yeah. There's no change
so that part's done. We just need to get them to not kick us out of the room on Saturday. Now, I guess another option would be, and this is like plan C or D, would be to pack our bags, have them hold our bags on Saturday morning, go do the parks, and then come back, get our bags, and get an Uber to a cheap hotel near the airport.
Yes, that's possible. That is a possibility.
Of course, I would start calling around and make sure we got we got time to get a room lined up. And part of me considered that would probably be cheaper than an extra night here, but that would also be a lot less convenient.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. We're paying convenience fees to stay here, which...
So, and Sparky asking what if the hotel says we need you out. Well, yeah, then I'll just have them hold the bags on Saturday. Because that's the thing. If you're spending an extra park... If you're flying out the day of a park day and you got an evening flight, the front desk will hold your bags in the morning when you check out while you visit the parks. And then you come get your ride to the airport, pick up your bags, get your ride to the airport from the resort. Sparky asking if I brought a tent.
No way.
No.
We talked about that.
The first thing they closed was the campgrounds, which made a lot of sense because having park guests fly away around in their tents is probably not a good way to get good publicity. But they that was the first thing that got closed before they even decided they were closing the parks on Wednesday and Thursday.
Yeah, they're closing.
They closed the campgrounds. So there's no place to put up a tent here right now. But although those should be opening back up, but I imagine it's pretty swampy camping.
I mean, if anything, we could. I don't know. I was saying we can sleep at the airport, but it's like, oh god, that sounds terrible.
That's Plan Z.
yeah, that's the last.
Basically, we're gonna call. See, hey, can you extend us in this room? No. Can you extend us to another room and transfer our bags there automatically and let me know what that room is when it's checked in? No. How much? No. Okay. Thank you. Good day. We'll have you hold our bags. And then I start calling like every cheap hotel near the airport.
Is that Best Western?
And yeah, we'll just get what Best Western booked. Have them hold our bags Saturday morning. Have a fun day at the parks. Come back here to Pop Century. Collect our bags. Call an Uber. Plan ZZ. Sleep at airport.
We'll never we won't actually miss our flight. I'm sure there are people who do it.
Yeah. Catching our Z's at the airport is Plan Z.
Yeah,
there we go.
Exactly.
Yeah, I got
That's
you.
good.
There you. That good
You
one's
got it.
All right. So, anyways, that's the update here. Very windy through the night, but made it through the night without problem. Only thing we ran into was water coming in under the door from the wind because it wasn't flooding because we're on the 4th floor. We put a towel under the door, which is dripping, soaked in the tub right now. It's trying to dry that out some before we throw it on the floor to be collected. Because dirty towels are supposed to throw on the floor to be collected, but that thing is soaked, so we're just...
Yeah, it's just, why
it
not
is a
why not
mess.
hang it on there?
It's a mess. We'll have to deal with that at some point. Well, maybe we just hang it outside, or...
I mean, there's that possibility once the winds die down.
I don't know.
I mean, wet towel would be pretty hard to blow away, but... Hurricane winds will try. It's gone.
Sparky asking if we're on ground level. No, we're on the 4th floor.
Yeah, we're on the 4th floor.
Way up. Which is not the best place to be in a hurricane, but these buildings are built to sustain Category 5.
We just heard, the winds would come in and they would whistle as they blew through the gas.
There was no swaying or rattling.
Did not move, didn't feel any movements, didn't even really feel the rain.
No rattling in the window.
Yeah, the window didn't even rattle.
Just a lot of wispy, windy, and whistling sounds throughout the night.
So, solid.
Solid. and we did not need to use our complimentary free flashlight.
Are we taking that with us?
I don't know. I mean, I almost wonder if we could like keep it sealed and sell it on eBay as an authentic Disney Hurricane Ian.
Like, get the hurricane to sign it. Hurry, catch it. Catch it.
Can we get ask at the front counter, can we get a certificate of authenticity that this flashlight came from a stay at a Disney resort during Hurricane Ian?
I mean, you were making, you did joke about trying to sell the chicken salad when, because we went down for a meal before the storm intensified so much that no one was going out and walking. And when they were serving hot food, but then they also still had the meal bags. And so I went to look and see what was going on, and they had a lot of the veggie. But
they found some ham and cheese.
They did find ham and cheese, and they did find tuna because we heard somebody walk by saying, "Oh, they
got tuna,
and they got ham and cheese."
Bumblebee tuna.
So, I came back and I told Gators what I found, and he was like, "Oh, well, maybe. What can one fetch for a chicken salad sandwich?"
Yeah,
standing outside. And, hey, last chicken salad.
Hey, you. Chicken salad sandwich? $25 and it's yours.
Because he had all.
It's only $5 more than Disney charges.
Bottle of water, the orange, the chips,
yeah,
cookies. Cookies are good.
Damn, we might end up. You see, I ate my first chicken salad sandwich for breakfast because I figured by dinner they're gonna have this thing open up to serve meals. And the dining hall's supposed to be open till 11, so we could wait till past peak. So at some point, I got to eat a second chicken salad sandwich, and plus I got oranges and chips and cookies to eat, so I can do some snacking throughout the day here while we entertain ourselves.
And then we have all that trail mix. Although I think you ate a pack.
I ate a pack of trail mix. I bought 4 packs of trail mix because that was the only food that the gift store was really selling, other than some I think they had I don't know if it was candy bars or nature bars. Or,
oh yeah.
They have, but basically, I was surprised that the trail mix wasn't flying off the shelves. Also, the other good option at the store that people weren't taking them up on was the 1,000-piece jigsaw puzzle.
Oh.
I'm like, gee, these should be flying off the shelves.
We could have put up the bed.
Yeah, put up the bed to the table and worked on a jigsaw. Of course, then when you need to go to sleep, we need to figure.
No, you can just put the bed on top of it. It should be fine.
I guess so.
I mean, it just lays on top of the table.
Right. I guess, yeah, that should.
I hate puzzles anyway,
so. All right. Well, anyways, Sparky says, with your door facing north, didn't think you'd get right in the door. Well, the wind was going every which way.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Like, the winds were going all over the fucking place.
All right. So I think we're going to...
Are we going to go walking?
Well, I'm going to put on some shoes and go walking if you want to come with.
I don't know. I don't think about it.
See if there's things open at the front desk so I can square away getting us a roof.
Go to the arcade afterwards.
If it's open. I mean, we were walking out there.
I mean, I guess
we might walk out there and turn around, walk back.
I was saying, well,
open.
you can text me if it's open, but it's like, I could just walk and go with you.
Sparky wants to know the KTEL shirt is. This is a modern creation. I got this a few years ago from a guy that runs the KTEL Classics stream. I think he's based out of Canada, but you can get new KTEL shirts. KTEL is not being litigious against people putting their logo on T-shirts.
I don't think they can be.
Because this one, well, I mean, this one's almost the most legit that you can get probably right now. Because the guy is running this KTEL Time Machine stream, and he made some shirts to go. So there is some kind of connection to something, even though it's not connected to KTEL, the company. Mm-hmm. But Doom bought one from someone selling things online, and that's just someone that just took the logo, slapped on a shirt, and said, "Hey, for this much markup, we'll sell you one."
Oh shit! That's what that popping noise is.
What?
I've been ripping this seam.
Oh.
It's not that bad. I can fix it. It's just one of these things. Like, oh man, I just bought these pants.
Yeah.
But I've been really a cavalier with the sliding off the bed. Excuse me.
Okay. All right. So anyways, we're going to, you know what? Maybe we will join StreamYard on the phone and stream the walk to the resort, or to the resort hall, just to see how things are going. So let me pull up the StreamYard app on my phone right now. and we'll see how that's gonna work because we did that some yesterday. The stream might get laggy at points as we hop from Wi-Fi point to Wi-Fi point. I know on my phone it shows the video preview dropping, but the counter keeps going, so I don't know if it cuts out audio and video. I don't know how that goes when it lags, but it keeps going and reconnecting. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to join the phone here. Right, there we go.
I think yesterday I was seeing like the picture freeze every so often. So,
But it comes back.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we are now. Okay, so I don't know if you're still here. Thanks for hanging in there with us. Um, Internet went out briefly there. I think I'm just gonna not. But I mean, I've done the walk out in the rain
yeah.
to the hall and back a few times now. So I'm not gonna stream from the phone because the internet's kind of crappy. And you know what? If there's something cool going on that we want to stream, maybe I'll bring up another stream. So keep checking your alerts Like, subscribe, follow, blah, 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 all that stuff I usually never say. Because we'll probably connect again at some point today just to update things and keep you posted on how things are going here at the lovely Walt Disney World Pop Century Resort. So you all have a great day, and we'll catch you later.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, bye.